Hey friends, it is Twinchy Tuesday. I am very late getting this video out and I apologize. Grief sucks. April 14th, 2022. I got the unexpected news that Dad was called home to be with the Lord at only 67 years of age. His body just couldn't fight anymore. The last bit of words I have of his voice was on April 11th, 2022, which happened to be Levi's third birthday. I got a call that morning from my mom because I didn't know what to do. And he's in the background screaming in pain and agony and saying he was afraid of dying. He didn't want to die. And so I told her to call the ambulance. The ambulance came and took him to the hospital. And by the time they got him to the hospital, his kidneys were already shutting down, as well as other major organs like his heart, and everything was just starting to shut down at once. And I was 1 month away from graduation for my sociology degree. My son was away at college at UCLA. And quite honestly, my whole world just felt like it collapsed right before my eyes that week. So, as I was sitting here working on my Twinchies, I went with a theme of butterflies because butterflies for me have always been a sense of peace. Like that little God wink that God sends you when you see a butterfly, letting you know that everything's gonna be okay. And when Dad died, my mom told me, "Oh, don't come home, it's okay." I was on a very early morning flight. This was on a Thursday. That Saturday morning, very, very early, I was on a flight out of Los Angeles International, heading back home to Michigan. I spent 10 days there. He didn't have anything at all, but it was just more for the moral support for my mom and to reclaim his ashes because she didn't answer the phone when the funeral home called. She didn't know who was calling. She was afraid to answer the phone, and so I had to call around to the funeral homes in my hometown. And thankfully they let me claim his ashes even though we were not blood relation, because even though he was not my biological dad, he was there for the time when my real dad was in prison. And so my stepdad raised me from the age of 8 until he passed. He was there for me. And so many times I want to just pick up the phone and send him a text message and tell him, this is what the pastor talked about this morning, or, hey, I read this verse in my devotional this morning. I think you would enjoy it. Just little things like that. I miss our biblical conversations. We used to talk about the Bible and music and books for like 30 to 40 minutes every time we would talk on the phone. I miss it. So, anyways, I'm sorry. I know this got way off track from Twinchy Tuesday, but I just wanted to share that little bit with you guys. Yeah, he got me through some really tough times in my life. times that I don't really want to talk about right now. Maybe I never will, but you know, don't know what the future holds. So anyways, back to my Twinchies. I'm sorry for getting way off track, you guys. I'm really sorry. But yeah, as I was sitting down working on these last night, butterflies just kept coming to me, like all my stickers of butterflies and just everything butterfly kept coming to me. And I'm like, okay, I see a theme here. So most importantly, make memories. Make memories. Because you just don't know. Turn everything into a memory, even going to the grocery store. I'm serious. Just trust me on that. Make every second count. And then always choose joy. I don't know what my camera's doing. My camera's being silly. There we go. Yeah. Always, always, always choose joy. And then keep dreaming. No matter how dark things seem, keep dreaming. Keep praying, keep hoping. So, with that said, friends, oh, and you can see I use these thingies that I have from Michael's, the chunky glitter as they call it, but they're actually gemmies. So those are what came in one of my most recent Michael hauls. So yeah, there you have it, friends. Thanks for joining me on another episode here of Twinchy Tuesday. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. I know I may not express it all the time. I may not reply to your comments, but if I heart your comment, know that I read it, and for some reason or another, I'm just not able to comment at that moment. But just know I'm thinking of each and every one of you. I am so very thankful for each and every one of you and your friendship. Sorry, my words just kind of escaped me for a moment. You know, I really, really, truly appreciate this community that I have found on YouTube. I really, really do. So thank you, friends, from the bottom of my heart. I'm sending love, hugs, and prayers across the YouTube streets to each and every one of you. And I'll be back tomorrow with a couple of different videos. I have a collaboration and a crochet project. So I will see you tomorrow in another video.